Hi, I'm Amy Steingart. I'm a poet. I'm going to read a few of my poems to you. Thanks for being with me. So, the first poem is called Pity and Awe. As my thumb numbs from scrolling and my eyes blur, a bird sings, hopping in the snow, red on white. I am jaggedly torn from my phone screen, dropped into the sound, into the red, the white. The weird bird toes grip the glinting ground. My eyes focus. I see the toes outlined in the dazzling sun. Bless my overwhelmed brain. Bless all of our overwhelmed brains, stuffed with black headlines and despairing voices that rise impossibly high. The crest of a wave that won't crash. Where is the eye-watering spray, the salt in our mouths? The gods are shaking their heads in pity and in awe. The bird hops, once, twice, takes flight. My phone has reappeared in my hand. I don't remember picking it up. I wish my phone was a phantom limb. Better to feel it than to have it. The gods sigh and shake their heads. The huge black pen signs an executive order after executive order. Their pages rain down like ash. What is the blessing for an overwhelmed brain? May you stop screaming, space out, slow your roll. May you itch to pick up the pen again. May you pick it up and write. May you open your eyes wide to snow, to red birds, to pity and awe. And here is the next poem. Eyes, warts, and all. The perfect loveliness of the baked potato I eat for dinner, skin splendidly crisped, tan like the hills outside San Francisco, flesh bland but deeply pleasing. I carve lines with the tip of my knife. Butter diffuses rapidly, soaks down into the potato's body, which lovingly, thirstily receives it. When I was in my 20s and made a baked potato for dinner, I overwhelmed it. I scooped it out, mashed, mixed with butter and salt and triangular bits of cheddar cheese in a bowl, then refilled the empty shells. It was flavorful. The cheese was sharp, eye-opening, but the potato's pure perfection was muted. Potatoes have protein, I learned recently, and I think the skin has vitamins, and who doesn't need an excuse for extra butter? A young woman I know, who used to eat very little, served as mashed potatoes at a dinner gathering. I knew from the first bite there was no butter, almost no salt, low-fat milk for the whipping. Is this the perfect potato beauty, almost completely bare? No rich, buttery shine of makeup, no elegant scalloped hairdo, pure as the day it came out of the ground. I have never grown potatoes. I dream of digging one out of the soil, dirty and mottled and brilliant, the pleasant weight of it heavy as the gray lake rock on my desk. Rolling it in my fingers, eyes, warts, and all. Dropping it in a plastic bin, filling the bin, one lovely potato at a time. One more for you. So this needs a little setup. This poem was made by taking 10 news headlines from the previous week, and this was a writing prompt I got in my weekly writing workshop, which is taught by Tanya Schaefer. If you're interested, send me an email. Invisible dress. What is an executive order to the world's poorest children? An invisible dress? Pretend food? Is it real or is it a trick? Trump floats an idea and a new strain of bird flu is detected in dairy cows. Dairy cows float an idea and are peddling an intolerable falsehood about the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal floats an idea and the next storm falls on birds, carrying droplets of bird flu. Is it real or is it a trick? Bird flu, the best sex, a buyout, an invisible dress. Actor David Tennant has a real extra toe. His extra toe accuses the U.S. of taking on the world's poorest children, who in turn debate the legitimacy of an invisible dress. A trick executive order sends federal workers to the Riviera of the Middle East. Fooling! You just lost your job. In the Riviera of the Middle East, Gen X women are having the best sex amidst the rubble and destruction. Gen X women with extra toes debate the legitimacy of intolerable falsehoods about dairy cows. The dairy cows doubt executive orders work. In Panama, the world's richest men wear a new strain of bird flu, like an invisible dress. And the headlines from that one go back to the middle of February. So feel free to check out my website, Amy Steingart Poetry. You can read some poems, you can find links to listen to them, and buy my book. Obviously, if you're interested in these readings, you can also follow my YouTube channel. So thanks a lot for being with me, and see you soon.